this season we've had some crazy swings considering the Premier League, so many drop points in the title race. At first it was Liverpool 5-5. Then they went on a horrible 1-7 win streak. And then we had Villa, who had a little period, but they've fallen off. And then now we've had City. Not saying City are out of it or anything, but now we've had City, who also went 1-7, but we matched that with our own 1-7. And then it looked like it was going to be a dogfight. It looked like it was going to be a race, and it looked like, honestly, when it got to 2 points, obviously 5 points because of a game in hand, it looked like it was going to be a dogfight to that Etihad game, and that Etihad game would most likely settle the title. But I think I've always said throughout the season that City, and us to be fair, but not as much as City and not as much as every other team in the league, can drop points at any given day because this league is just that good. There's less top end quality for sure, but that the middle ground and like the median and the mean bars as well as the lowest bar has gone up significantly. You see even the depth of different teams and the players that they can bring on is so much better nowadays. And all that to say that this week, or this week, maybe since that Spurs game, has been a massive swing in our favor. Honestly, after the Brentford and the Wolves games, I was worried about these 3 games. Whether I said it explicitly or not, that doesn't matter. I was very worried because the Wolves game frustrated me enough. The Brentford game, that can happen. Wolves game, that should not happen. But you kind of have to accept the quality of this league. Then going into Spurs, we needed a result, and that was a very, very high pressure game in a North London derby after City just won, and we smashed them. But then that Chelsea game, which was in similar circumstances, we did not play that good. If we're being honest, we did not play that good. Should we have won? I think we deserved the win, but was it really, really tight? It was really, really tight. Fine margins. And that worried me because I was looking at this Brighton away game with, notoriously maybe across the last 7 or so years have been our bogey team since they've come up to the Prem. They've been our bogey team, and that continued even under Arteta. And so, of course, I was very, very worried about this game away from home. Their manager hates us for whatever reason, and it was a very, very tight game at the Emirates. I think it was 2-1 at the Emirates, and it was very, very tight. I think Raya made an amazing save from Minte that gave us the W, essentially. And I thought City had a pretty easy game. I thought City Forest at home, routine win, especially after they just beat Leeds 1-0 and held on for it, sorry. I was thinking, okay, this is going to be tight for us and potentially a banana slip, but City win this. And it went the complete opposite way. I mean, if we're analyzing just the game, horrible performance from us, if we're being honest. The goal was a deflected goal. We didn't really create much. We had a bunch of opportunities, but never seized upon them. I think Gyökeres was horrible. Martinelli was okay. Given a chance to start, didn't really prove why he should start. As he had a good few flicks and tricks, and I thought he was solid. Nothing special though. I thought Saka was good in the first 10, 15, 20, but besides that, I thought he was okay as well. Definitely better than all the rest of the attackers, just like Eze was, but that's because Gyökeres and Martinelli set a low bar. Midfield was okay. I thought Zubi was okay, but I thought he lost the ball a few times that he shouldn't have done. Mosquera, I thought was pretty error prone. I felt like he made maybe 3 or 4 errors that maybe were minor errors, but errors nonetheless. They weren't punished, so it's okay, but in another game they could have been punished because of the quality of this league. Timber was good, but I thought Hincapié and Gabriel, Rice, and I would say even Raya were amazing today. And I thought this was one of those games where the attack did something. We didn't play well, but the attack did something special. Whether it was a lucky goal or not, I don't care. And the defense held it down after that. And does this look good for our consistency and the rest of the season in terms of if you just want to analyze this one game, no, our performance was bad, and that is worrying because that's two back-to-back games where we've had bad performances after a run of not the best performances. This is something we need to fix. But this was a big swing because City went 1-0 up. Then it went 1-1. And then it went 2-1 to City. But you could tell that it was kind of a battle. They had Forest had a good few chances as well, and you could tell it was an open game like it always is with City. And then Holland gets played through, and honestly, that's a penalty. I'm very shocked that they didn't give the penalty. We'll take that any day of the week, but that was a penalty. They didn't get it. Then it goes 2-2, and of course, whether it stays 2-2 or not, the players wouldn't know at the time, but the players definitely knew that it went 2-2. And then whether there's more pressure or less pressure, that's debatable, but now they know because the fans react. And it was all about mental fortitude that game. That game was all about we got the goal, now be mentally in it. Be mentally in it, win that game by any means necessary. And that's what it was. This game was by any means necessary. A huge swing for us by grinding it out and by winning by any means necessary. That's the summary of the game. That's the summary of the week, or the summary of the midweek fixtures. What this means is now we're 7 points clear, massive for us in the future. They have a tough game, which is I think their next Prem game. I think it's West Ham away, who are fighting for their lives to get Spurs relegated, which we love to see, and hopefully that also happens with us winning the league. That would be peak, and that would be worth the wait. In terms of throwing it away in the first season, going bad for bad in the second season, third season, getting cooked by injuries. But yeah, what a swing. Honestly, I think we have to, of course, there are red flags when it comes to Gyökeres, when it comes to Martinelli. I don't want to see Gyökeres start many games for us. Unfortunately, he will because of Havertz's fitness, and Jesus is just not good. But I don't want to see him start many games for us. But unfortunately, he has to. Martinelli, brother, this guy he should have ate today, but he didn't. Trossard was okay when he came on, but definitely I thought he was more impactful than Martinelli was. I thought Hincapie playing right center back, left center back, left back, or right center back, and then left back, then right center back. Amazing. Calafiori came on, and Calafiori, Trossard, Havertz came on and helped us steady the ship a little bit. You could see the momentum was kind of swinging, and they could score. That's what I felt like. They could score, and it could be another slip, especially with how the City game was going, and that tension was kind of rising in our game. It felt like maybe that's just a fan POV rather than what was actually happening, but it felt like tension was rising, and those three came on and definitely helped aerially, helped bring us up the pitch, helped Havertz had a chance where he created a corner for us, but he also had another chance, I believe. He had two chances that he kind of was key in creating. And yeah, they brought us up the pitch and they worked hard, and really that 1-0 win was because of our good substitutions that helped us gain back momentum, at least a little bit, to steady the ship a little bit. Do we need to play better in the future? Yes, but you can tell there's tired legs. Norgard came on as well, which is good, finally making subs. That was a big thing I called for Wolves. And yeah, I think for the cup game, play Dalman, play Salmon, play Norgard, play MLS in the midfield, play either one, Calafiori or Hincapie. Brother, give all our key play Mosquera, play Kepa, give everyone, play Madueke, play Martinelli again, play Jesus if you want, give Havertz some minutes, but everyone, play Dalman, I think I said, but give everyone else a rest. Zubamendi, Rice, Saka, be careful with Havertz's minutes, be careful with Calafiori's minutes, Timber, Saliba, take them all out. Maybe Gabriel you'll have to play, but maybe Gabriel rotate with, I don't know, one of the other defenders that can play the minutes, but anyone that you can rotate. But especially Rice, Zubimendi, Timber, Saka, I do not want, and Saliba also, I do not want to see them on the pitch on Saturday. Because we have time before our next Premier League game, and I think take that time to minimize the load on the players, because this is where the squad comes handy. The FA Cup games, the Champions League games that we can rotate for, at least in the early rounds because of our lucky draw, rotate while we can, because those Premier League games, we need everyone fit, we need everyone available, we need everyone firing. So use these cup games, use these Champions League games that are coming up to build fitness in some of our bench players, build morale, build momentum, and also use it to rest some of our better players that have clearly been getting burnt out throughout the season and need some time off. But anyway, what a swing. Like I said, to summarize, what a swing, and win by any means necessary. For the last 8 games of our season in the Premier League, all we need to do, keep winning by any means necessary.